In this video, we're going to talk about configuring an anonymous relay server. We're going to use Windows as an SMTP relay. To do that, you can set up IIS and then configure SMTP relay services on top of that. There's a lot of different use cases for something like this. Sometimes anonymous relays aren't good. In fact, most of the time you really want to authenticate users. We're not going to go into great detail on all the different practices, different ways to do this. Different ways to accomplish the whole relay, but we are going to focus on one, the fact that it's anonymous, and two, the fact that it's on a simple Windows box, so you don't need any fancy software to do this. So just to throw it out there, we've got VMware Workstation running, and this is actually Server 2016, Server 2012. The setup's the same. If you're on a 2003 or 2008 box, it's the same concept, just installing IIS and then getting that SMTP service. But we're going to go ahead into the server manager. We're going to add roles and features. We'll give it a second here. Go to next. We are going to do a role-based or feature-based on this server. I'm going to next through here. SMTP, where are we at? Web server is what I want. Just go ahead and leave the defaults. Again, we're not going into great detail on some of the different options that may be available. But on this features page, we've got SMTP server. Go ahead, again, just add the features that it's asking. Hit next and next. Next all the way through. Let's run the installer. So we're going to go ahead and close. And at this point, we have IIS here. I'm just going to close out of here. There's several ways to get in here, but we're going to go to the Start menu. I'll just go to Windows Admin Tools, find IIS. This is version, is that 6? This is 6, it's top one. This is version 7. Either one doesn't really matter. I'm just going to go into 6 for simplicity's sake. It looks like 2003 and 2008. But we can drill into here, and we've got properties. Is this it? Yeah, so we can enable logging. Say you've got a whole bunch of copiers, you want to save logs to this server. We're going to go ahead and save it, and in fact, we're going to drop it on the root of C, just for kicks. So SMTP logs. Get into there. We're going to save these logs. We're going to do daily, we'll just leave these settings as is, just for kicks. We're going to go ahead and do all these extra things. See what kind of data we can get. Go to the access. Oh, this thing. If you had multiple NICs, you could say only listen on this particular NIC. I'm just going to hit all unassigned. Most likely that's the option you'll want. Authentication default is anonymous. Again, for this example, we're going to use anonymous. Grant or deny control. So which computer may access this virtual server? Oh, that's not what we want either. Relay is what we want. Relay restrictions. So by default, only the list below can send relay connections. Here's a bad security practice. Just want to show you what it does. Everyone except the list below can relay through the server. And allow all computers. Yeah, so we're not going to authenticate. We're just going to allow this anonymous relay. Go over here to messages. That's not it. Delivery. I want to say it's outbound connections. Nope. Advanced. So fully qualified domain name. We're going to say mail.ipdudes.com. Smart host. Say you were using this relay server to send directly to 365 or G Suite, and you wanted those systems to only accept mail from this server, you could do that. An extra layer of security. So in case this server gets compromised, at least the hosted side is going to, run its checks as well. But for kicks, because I don't have a smart host, I'm just going to run this out public DNS. We're just going to leave that blank. And I want to say that's all we need. Yeah, it should be it. So go ahead and hit OK. And we're going to generate a log. Let's see if I can get a server here. All right. This tool is Secure CRT, one of my favorite tools in the command line world. This .85 is the address of that box. So mail.ipdudes.com, it shows that because that's what I keyed in as the domain. This is just like if we were sending mail from the copier. I'm just going to run it through the command line. We're going to say hello. And there's your log over here. You can see that start to generate. We're going to say mail from. We're going to say, I don't know, mfp@ipdudes.com. We're good. And recipient to, I'm just going to say spam@ipdudes.com. Okay, we're going to say data. We're going to drop in whatever data we want. This is the test message. And from, let's see, go ahead and hit the dot. That'll queue it up, out for delivery. And at this point, it's going to hit that mailbox. Now, I didn't, actually, that's a fake email. That's spam@ipdudes.com. You could throw in there spam@walmart.com. You could throw whatever domain you want in there. I have a personal domain I didn't want to put in this video, but I'll show you what that looks like. Take a quick screenshot here. Oops, snippet. So earlier I sent an email on behalf of test@ipdudes.com instead of spam at. This is what we got. Now Google, this is through Google Apps. Google did think that that was spam, which of course it is. All I said was test data. And it shows test@ipdudes.com. This is actually the server I sent that through, was this SMTP server. So if we go in and look at the logs, there we go. So we can see the data get in. Maybe you've got a device that is compromised, sending a whole bunch of junk. You can audit through these logs. Not exactly the most intuitive when you start getting thousands of lines, but if you need to do some troubleshooting, this does come in handy. So hopefully this video was helpful.